Today I'm going to be talking about this light support by Manfrotto. I decided to buy two of these articulating arm from Manfrotto for the purposes of, one, utilizing it in spaces where I don't need a light stand or I don't need a tripod for the camera. And I'm finding that times where I go on location, sometimes I have to go in a restaurant, I don't really want to bring a light stand. And so sometimes it could be problematic when you leave it on the ground and the light stand's right there, and what if somebody trips? So I decided to pick up these articulating arms that can hold a certain amount of weight. And majority of times I do have LEDs that are light enough that can be supported from this articulating arm. And I'm actually using one right now on top of this light, hold up an LED panel, which is utilizing one of these panels. And this one's a little heavier than the other panel, but it's almost the same size. So you get the gist. So like right now I have it rigged up into this shelf, and it's dropping down light on top of this. So let's talk about this product. Now, I really like this product a lot. The fact that it has multiple functions. So out of the box, it comes with this articulating arm. You can tighten it and loosen it up with this knob for the center part. You can tighten and loosen up for one of the ends here. Tighten up, loosen up one of the ends here. So right there, so you get that gist. So what that doesn't come in the box is this Manfrotto clamp, which is what they call a super clamp. So this is what you use to rig this, so that way this can clamp on into something. It's kind of like this table right here. So I'm going to clamp it down here so you can see. Out of the box as well is this device, which allows you to rig your camera. And if I can pull up my camera here for a second. So the idea is you want this thread to go underneath the camera. And you have these holes that can be going into this. So let's do that right now. So once I loosen that up, you can drop it into the pin. There's two pins here. So I just chose one of them I can just lock it in here. So now I'm going to be able to lock this in place, just like this, right there. So I'm going to lock it in place like that. Just for the sake of testing it out, I'm going to show you, I'm going to clamp it on this table right here. And I don't have two angles, so you're going to probably just visualize this clamping on to the table. As you can see, I'm going to probably do that right now. Clamping this. Okay. And then I'm going to loosen this up, and I'm going to clamp right there. I'm putting the pin inside the super clamp. Okay. Push the button down, and that's the nice thing about Manfrotto clamps that are designed for Manfrotto. Allows you to work with the tools that are meant to work with these Manfrottos. So now that I have this rigged into this table, I can start mounting my camera. So now first off, I'm going to have it level like this so you can visualize the camera positioning, and then I can tighten up this arm. Okay, I'm going to tilt down, or actually I'm going to widen up the camera angle so you can see. Now you see my setup right here. And this is where I rig the super clamp, and now I can put my camera up here. So this allows you to set up a camera in spaces where you don't need a tripod. So I'm really loving the system right now, and makes it really convenient. And the fact that I don't have to lug a tripod or a light stand on certain shoots, and this should be sufficient enough. Now this setup right now is a little heavier because of the cage, but just for the sake of testing, you can see that I'm able to mount this camera right here. Uh-oh, just a sec. I better tighten up all these knobs because I see it starting to droop down. We don't want that. We want the camera to be stable and safe. So let's go back into threading this on the 1/4 inch. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay. Obviously, you definitely want to make sure that the weight is not too heavy for the system. Right now, I think the payload is probably at its max, and it's pretty sturdy. I mean, it's clamped onto this foldable table, and this allows me to work in spaces where, like I said, I don't have to bring a tripod or a light stand. And this I am really liking a lot, and this packs nicely into a bag. So right here you see the camera. Now let's test it out if we wanted to use an LED light panel, and this is where I really want this to be used the most. And because of my location shoots, I don't really want to lug too much if I'm by myself. As you know, majority of times we end up doing multiple tasks, such as camera operator, directing, sometimes being your own PA, or set designing or whatever, and this frees you up in so many ways, and you know, allows me to work without having to bring more equipment. Okay, I'm rigging up this light right now, and then I'll tilt it down. There you go. So imagine there's food on the table right here, okay, and you want to light it up. Here's your light. I don't have to bring a light stand. You could gel it up even. You can soften it up, and yeah, this is a really cool product that I like from Manfrotto. You know, there's even ways that you can utilize this system where you can rig camera to camera to get a certain perspective, a POV. So if you have this rigged like this with a camera, okay, you can have the other end rigged with another camera. So saying that this has a rigging point for this camera right here. Right now, I don't have all the tools to rig. I'm just kind of making this on the fly. And you can film something right here while this is rigged up here. You can rig your phone up like that. So that gives you a unique perspective when you're filming. You can even put beverages, food on a platter, as long as you rig it up here, right? For the sake of testing it out, I'm actually going to show you what I'm talking about. So I do have a nifty rig for this. Take this end right here, which is a double jointed device here, and I'm gonna spin it on this thread here. Okay, now I'm gonna put my nifty cell phone holder right there, and let's put a phone up in here. Okay. There you go. Just for the sake of quickly testing this out. See that? You can probably do something like that and film your phone with this camera and just pretend something's in front. You can even put a food platter or some kind of drink. A tray will be traveling from one location to another. So look how the setup is making it convenient for me to rig up certain positions, getting that unique angles. So overall, I am a fan of this product, and glad I purchased it. And if you have any questions about this product, comment down below. I did provide a link to Amazon in the description. If you decide to purchase this product, I'll get a small commission just for doing these types of videos. So once again, these are the Manfrotto articulating arm, and quite happy with the purchase here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.